Sidecar champions, Colin Blackbourn, Paul Whitelam Jr. Colin, you've been out there practicing. How did it go?
Yeah, I loved it. We're just altering the gearing a little bit. Track spot, it's getting a bit drivey up the top end. He's starting to sort of dig out a bit, but I imagine he'll roll it and put that right. Other than that, yeah, no, it's good.
Dad's done a fabulous job. This has been a lot of hard work to produce this track, hasn't it?
A lot of work. It's put a lot of time and effort into it. More than people realise, and it's paid off. It's good. Yeah.
Now you got a different past. You had this young man's dad last year, I'm led to believe, and you had a spectacular final. Is he going to be as good behind you this year as his dad was last year?
No, it was Paul last year. It was his dad we was actually having the battle with. All the way up to the line. I think we beat him by about sort of a wheel's length. No, good hard race. If this year's finals is as good as that, he'll be a good one.
Paul, you're settling in nicely behind him now. You're becoming a very competitive crew.
Yeah, I think we're going very well. We're gluing together now, beginning to trust each other even more.
Were you happy the way practice went?
Practice felt fine. A little bit too much grip on the top corner, but apart from that, felt fine.
Now he's man a few words, but he's very good behind you, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's learned very, very quick and very well. No, he's spot on now. He's good, happy now. Yeah.
Bit of a political question, Colin. Your dad's worked very, very hard. Certain people are not here today. It's got to be very disappointing for him, hasn't it?
What are you talking? Sidecar crews?
No.
No.
No, I'm not talking. No. I mean, should we be doing this, Bob, or is this? Certain people are not here, and it's a shame, isn't it?
It is a shame. Shan't get into it. If they're down to be here, they should be here. But for one reason or another, they're not. But the same, there's no point in going down that road.
But once again, a top sidecar entry, and the sidecars generally save the day, whatever happens, and produce fabulous racing, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, all the sidecars are here. There is only sort of one missing, and that was his choice not to come. But I think his loss. He'll miss out. All the other top crews are here, and they know what the track's like. They know what to expect, and they know they're in for a good meeting.
Thanks, Sam Willis. Have a good day today.
Thank you very much.
Sorry about Gary Jackson, Carl Bly, Gary. They're frantically working on the bike. Are you getting it sorted?
Yeah, I think so. We've been having nothing but problems all year, and we've got problems today as well at the moment. I think I've got it sorted, so we'll just have to see in the first race.
You've been out for practice. What was it like out there?
Yeah, track's good, nice and big turns. The ground's good. I think he's going to put a drop of water on it, so it should be good today.
Should produce some fabulous racing, shouldn't it?
I think so. The shape of the track is just right for racing. Yeah, it should be good.
Carl, your first season behind him. How's the partnership shaping up?
Seems to be going quite well. Getting on all right. No, not had any arguments yet. Anyway.
Very experienced lad, knows what he's doing, doesn't he?
Yeah. Sounds to be behind.
Gary, the shambles of Germany. Disappointment again. First ever World Championship. Very, very disappointing, wasn't it?
It was very disappointing. Just beaten by the weather. I mean, the organisation was good. The track would have been good, and they had all the riders there, and it was beaten by the weather. What can you do? Yeah, it's a real shame. It is a very big shame that.
As you said, it's not been the happiest of seasons. A win today, would that put that right?
Yeah, it certainly would, yeah.
What sort of speed do you reckon you're doing on these straights? I mean, it's probably one of the biggest tracks you've had in this country for a long time. What sort of speed would you estimate you're doing down the straights?
Somewhere approaching 80, I'd have thought. Yeah, I thought somewhere around about 80 mile an hour.
Now, when you came, you saw the size of the track. Did you immediately alter the bike, or did you know the bike could combat a track that big?
Gearing is the main thing you alter, and set up for the corners. We change a few things, but it's what we do every time we come to this track. I mean, we know this track, we come here regular, so I've just done the same things I normally do.
Gary Jackson, Carl Bly, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Reigning Masters champion Paul Whitelam. Paul, you were one of the first outfits there out for the practice. Looked pretty good out there in practice for you.
The track's fantastic. It was a little bit green still. But we wanted to get out there. We put some new carburettors on this morning, so I wanted to get out and try them. They're working good, so fingers crossed.
Some real high-speed racing out there today, isn't there?
Oh, there's some top-class riders out there. Well, we'll try and do it, but I'll have to say.
Plenty of room out there. Is there one particular racing line developing during the practice, or can you virtually go anywhere out there?
I think you can go virtually anywhere. I was trying all different lines. I haven't found a real fast one yet, but we'll keep trying.
Just talking to Gary Jackson, he reckons you were probably touching about 80 mile an hour on the straights. Would you agree with that in a big track like that?
I would think we're going faster than that. I think quite a bit faster, yeah. It won't be not far off 100, I bet.
Now, obviously, it's much bigger than you used to race on a conventional grass track. Do you change your riding style for that, or do you have to change the gear in the bike, or what do you mainly do to adjust to such a big track as this?
All I do is just change the gearing. The bike's pretty much set up for every track, so I'm quite happy with just the gearing.
Coming towards the end of a hectic season, you must have been delighted with what you produced over the last 12 months.
We've had some good meetings. We haven't had many wins yet. We won at Worcester a couple of weeks ago in a foreign trip, but we seem to be in the top 3 every week, so we're doing all right.
This is the thing, if you're not winning, you're in the top 3, and people are now beginning to know the name of Paul Whitelam more and more and more, aren't they?
We are getting there. I certainly think we're classed as one of the big boys yet, but we're getting there.
Thanks, and we'll have a good day today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Reigning world champion Robert Barth with me. Robert, your first appearance at the Lincolnshire Poacher.
Yes, that's right. I'm the first time here, and I'm happy the weather is good. And at the moment a little bit ill, and I have a long trip yesterday. We have a lot of problem in Germany with traffic jams and so on, and a little bit tired. I will give my best today.
Track looked very good in practice. You looked very impressive when you were practicing.
Yeah, track is no problem for me. The track is for each rider the same, and I have a good feeling on the track, and I hope I can make good starts from the outside on the track. That is not normal in Germany, is an extra thing in England, and I hope I can make good starts from the outside, and then we look.
How does this compare in size to the tracks you would race in Germany?
Please?
How does the size of this track, is it similar to the tracks in Germany, bigger or smaller?
No, that is normal. That is, I think, 700 meters long. We have in Germany smaller tracks and bigger tracks. That is no problem. That is a good size.
Are you happy the way things are going for you in the long track rounds at the moment?
Yes, I'm happy at the moment. I'm 2 points in front, and I have the last meeting next weekend in Mauritius, and I must say today a little bit careful. I will not give 100%. I will give my best, but not 100%. I must have a safety ride today, and then I make me ready for Mauritius.
Is Mauritius one of your favourite tracks?
It's not my favorite track, but I'm 5 or 6 times there, and I can 3 times win, and it's not so bad.
The last time you were in England was at the Floodlit meeting, which was a very, very great success. The final was over 6 laps, and you told me at the presentation 6 laps is now too much for you.
Yeah, in Tonbridge was not much, but today, I say you before, I'm a little bit ill. My feeling is not 100% for my body, and I don't know, is 6 laps here? Or
4.
That is okay, and first time I must come in the final, that is the important thing, and then we must look what we can do in the final.
Thank you for turning up. It's going to be great for the English fans to see you racing in England again. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you too.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you. Paul, hurry with me. Paul, you've obviously been out practicing, but the big news is you've just signed up for the spectacular bonfire burn-up that's coming up at the end of the season.
Yeah, obviously I'm quite I'm up for that. Obviously cancelling New Zealand's a bit of a bummer, but yeah, I suppose I can get more meetings in now.
Practice, how did it go out there? It's pretty spectacular there today, isn't it?
Yeah, obviously like Reg always marks out quite a nice track, and this one seems to be a bit bigger than the one he's done out previous, so yeah, it should be good.
Former winner of the meeting here at the Poacher, looking forward to a good day today?
Yeah, as long as I enjoy myself and everyone else enjoys it, that's the main thing, and then anything above that's a bonus really.
Who's the main opposition? Robert, who's parked next to you in the pits?
Yeah, obviously Robert's world number 1, and obviously Stephan and Matthias are knocking on the door as well, and obviously Andrew's in amongst it. There's quite a few really that you can't really discount, so it's going to be a fairly tough day, I think.
Speedway season's been up and down. Overall a good season on the grass for you this year? Yeah,
obviously the Speedway team struggled a little bit, so I've been doing more grass tracks than what I'd have done in the previous years. Obviously a lot abroad, and yeah, getting back into it now after me breaking my arm, so yeah, fairly enjoying myself now.
As you said, disappointing arena, the crowds are not coming in. There's no crowds, there's no atmosphere, Paul, is there?
No, obviously when you're a losing team, no one does want to support that, so yeah, it's a bit tough on us, but we've got to make the most of what we've got left, and maybe just get the odd whatever win.
What effect is it going to have on you personally, that New Zealand round being cancelled? Is it going to cost you think, moving up the ladder, or will one more round be better for you?
One more round would have been better. Obviously, I've got quite a bit of ground up to make on Robert and Gerb, which having one more round now it's going to be hard work to do that, and I don't think it's possible. But I can obviously make up that 1 point to get into third place overall, which should be sort of, that's my ambition to get on the rostrum. So as long as I can do that, I'll be sort of over the moon.
Thanks, Em Willis. Best luck this afternoon.
Cheers.
Thank you, Paul.
Scott Benison is leading the parade, so show appreciation for the lads, particular lads are coming in very short notice. Tim Nobes, Tim was on holiday, he arrived at 4 o'clock this morning at Birmingham Airport and he's journeyed across to ride in the meeting today. He's rather sunburned there, I think he's been to the sunshine, and it's great to see that he has made the effort to get back riding today. International Poacher Grasstrack, riding in number 1 Steve Braidford, is there number 34 for Gareth. So on the lap of honour, looks a nomination of all the internationals and World Elite. Great under Appleton, the next rider to appear to come last. And then the reigning World Longtrack champion Robert Barth, not he's following me today, but nevertheless he did look very, very spectacular in the practice. The line that Richard Smith and the car which is burning here for 3 or 4 days. Number 3 Colin Blackbourn, 13 Jason Handley for all good value. Number 5 the reigning European champion Paul Hurry. Number 28 James Hornet. Number 6 Stephan Katt. Number 26 Mark Curry. Number 25 Mike Selby. Number 10 Martin Williams. Number 32 Matthias Kroger, 22 Stephen Katt, 31 Braidford Smith, number 30 Gareth Winterburn, 24 Winterburn, number 11 Pugh, back to the World All-Stars, 13 to number 11, number 2 the spectacular Rodgers. Balashtrop, the next rider to come in the game, he's been promoted up to the World Elite Stars. Balashtrop, great clubman, very, very competitive. Number 31, Thomas Cooper, the next rider to come into view. Number 23, that is John Hartley, very recognisable before John started there. He's riding his new baby again today, so John obviously enjoys racing. Number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Squirrell on their Yamaha Wasp. They masters qualified the other week and getting very, very, very fast. The Whitelam, current masters champion, with Nicky Owens mascot. Get back, one of the local favourites. Can't get much more local than this. The man from Wakefield, 25, Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. Paul Whitelam Jr. on the Yamaha R1, steel frame, very fast man in his own neck of the woods. So we know every little cranny round it. John Hiscock, Simon Wall, those little green men, here every now and again on the grass. Bournemouth is John, and they break down 184, green outfit, he had his run this afternoon. South Eastern Centre champion 2 weeks ago, 148, Richard 24, I need no introduction at all, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale in their retirement season, I'm sorry to have you ladies and gentlemen, Lee Jones and Matt which goes on, Duncan Tolhurst and Rob Stephan Katt and James Gordon. Mr. Pugh of the big meetings this year, I think G2 Patterson, qualified for that last week. here comes Ray Pickard and Kirk Pickard. Ray and Kirk Pickard, number 7 on their machine. I don't know a lot about Ray and Kirk, been around a lot of years between them. What mascot? Down with Food Brigade, that mascot. Down with Food Brigade. Number 18, Ray Liversidge and A another. I saw him, I might have recognised him, I don't know. There's Ray Liversidge. Right on the centre green. Gary Jackson. Like a fiver for every year that Reg has been racing, I can tell you. Like a fiver for every race he's won as well. There goes Reg and Bob's videos get in some facial action. You can actually see what they look like. And of course, you'll see what they look like in the interviews, on the tape, on the DVD. All will be available in days of this meeting. Lots of their ones from earlier this season and previous seasons, all available at Bob's videos. I don't think there's a rider on grass really that's worth his spit that hasn't been on one of Bob's videos. Lady 7, Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson. Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson, another very favourite northern crew up here. Always enjoys his grass track racing, win or lose, he's never got a bad word for anybody. So they come then for the first race of the day, leaving the pit box. I can see that Daniel Winterburn is one of the first riders to leave the pits. Scott Finlayson making his way into line. Shane Colvin, Mark Ferry I can see going out. Craig Smith, the last rider to come out. They're a long way away from us over on that start line. We'll do our best to pick them out before they come by us for the first time, but it is a long way across there on this huge track that Reg has put out for this fantastic meeting. Race 1 of the 2005 International Lincolnshire Poacher. Everybody gets away to a clean start. Mark Ferry has made a good start. Somebody working through on the inside. They go in the back straight for the first time. Looks like Shane Colvin making the move. Daniel Winter hasn't made the best of starts, but he's gone through into third place. They hit that top corner for the first time. Pick them out as they come by us for the first time. And it looks very much to me like number 28, Shane Colvin. Mark Ferry in 4, Stephen Taylor in 5, Scott Phillips in 6, John Hartley in 7. That's the top 7 as they go in the back straight for the first time then. It's Daniel Winston with a big lead. We've got yellow flag out. We've got a rider dropped it over on that top corner. It's 2 riders down, in fact. Red flag out, 2 riders down over on the top corner. So drama straight away in the first heat. Looks like could well be Shane Colvin that's gone down over on that far side, because he was leading the race, and all of a sudden Daniel Winston at the front. And as the riders come past us, I can see that Shane Colvin is one of those riders that's gone down. And is it possibly Scott Finlayson, the other rider that's gone down over on that far side? Looks if Shane Colvin stood off, and Scott Finlayson, who was very close behind, was the rider that collected the bike there of Shane Colvin. What a sad way for the first race to come to a very premature end there over on that far side. It's race number 2 on your programme. The one change, 29, is Mike Gosling, not Richard Smith. And it is race 2 that's coming out then for your enjoyment on this fabulous sunny afternoon this afternoon. Everybody gets away. I said we will pick them out as soon as we possibly can. Looks if Tim Nobes has made a cracking start and leads going into that top corner. Danny Standers moved through into the second place position. Thomas Cooper also on the pace as they slide spectacularly wide coming off that bend. It is Tim Nobes that leads. They come by us for the first time. Bradley Kite has gone through into the first place position. That's the top three. They move down the back straight once again. Michael Gosling tucked back in last place as Tim Nobes start to increase the lead, going down back straight for the second place. Danny Standard trying to close the gap there in the second place position. Bradley Kite coming under pressure for third. He loses that third place. Somebody diving through on the inside line as Tim Nobes leads. Danny Standard in second. Gareth Winterburn has gone through in the third. That's the top three, they move in the back straight once again. We're getting for the Rodgers slipping through into fourth place as Tim Nobes increases lead with every turn of the wheel. And Danny Stanton in second place. Gareth Winterburn is up to third place. Moving off that top corner once again, the last lap flag at them for the wide riding Tim Nobes, the man who's just come back from holiday league, and then Danny Stanton in second place. Gareth Winterburn up to third, Thomas Hilder has gone through into fourth. Bradley Clyde is in five, that's the top five. And then in the back straight once again, Tim Nobes well clear at the front from Danny Stanton, still holding the second place position. That's the leading two into that top corner for the final time in race number two, the first heat of the afternoon. Spectacular action and Tim Nobes wins race number two. Second is Danny Stanton, and the third to go as gets the third. Thomas Cooper and Bradley Kite desperately close to fourth and fifth. They're followed by Mark Chilman, then Dean Garrett, and finally Michael Gosling. The result then of race number two, a win for number 36, Tim Nobes. Second, number 35, Danny Stanton. And third, number 30, Gareth Hickmott. 31, 32, 33, 34, and 29. 1 minute 31.75. 1 minute 31.75. Restart of race number one. Mark Ferry's made an absolute flyer. Leads going to the back straight for the first on. Daniel Winton worked his way through a somewhat depleted field to move through on the inside. Mark Ferry on that first corner. John Hartley also working his way through as well. As Daniel Winton leads, they come by us for the first time. But Mark Ferry in second and John Hartley in third. Stephen Taylor in five. They hit that fifth corner on the opening lap. Daniel Winton with a good lead then from Mark Ferry in second. John Hartley hanging on to that third. Good scrap the fourth and fifth between Craig Smith and Stephen Taylor on his shoulders. They go down that back straight once again. But Daniel Winton had a tremendous season so far this year, looking very impressive with this restarted heat number one. Then Leeds can put in lap two. But Mark Ferry in second. John Hartley grimly hanging on to that first. Stephen Taylor works his way through the four. They're getting Craig Smith to five as they go to that back straight once again. It is Daniel Winston increases lead with every turn of the wheel over Mark Ferry in second. Looks behind him to see John Hartley hanging on to that third. Stephen Taylor's getting closer in fourth. Craig Smith still in fifth place. They're bunching up the third, fourth and fifth places as Daniel Winston leads on for the last lap. Then clears Mark Ferry in second. John Hartley just hanging on to that third. And Stephen Taylor just tucked in behind him. They're in fourth place. Craig Smith getting back a little bit in five as the leader down the back straight for the final time. That is still Daniel Winston well clear of Mark Ferry in second. John Hartley is still holding on to that third despite the best efforts of Stephen Taylor in fourth, with Craig Smith in fifth place as Daniel Winterburn wins restarted race number one. Second is Mark Ferry. Third place goes to John Hartley. Fourth Stephen Taylor. Five is Craig Smith. Result as they cross the line. Win for number 24 Daniel Winterburn. Second number 26 Mark Ferry. And third, number 23, John Hartley. Then 22 and 21. Winning time, 1 minute 32.81. 1 minute 32.81. Race 3, change of page to race 3, the first of the Elite World Stars. Martin Sturgeon is number 1, Jamie Rodgers will be number 2. Current World Longtrack Champion Robert Barth is out this time. New European Champion Paul Hurry is out. Andrew Appleton, who was absolutely flying in practice, he's also out in race number 3. Which is the first heat of the World All-Stars. Interesting what song they clock compared to loud just now. Away we go with the first heat of the International All-Stars. Who's going to make that crucial start? Robert Barth hasn't made the best of starts. He's back in fifth place. Looks like Paul Hurry work his way to on the outside. There goes Robert Barth on the inside. Tremendous action going into that first corner. Robert Barth making a move around the inside. Paul Hurry around the outside. Matthias Kroger leads it. Robert Barth trying to come from the inside. Barth gets Wellington Kroger and Paul Hurry Handley follows him through on the inside line. These two nip and tuck going down the back straight on lap number 2. Barth leads him and Hurry in second. Kroger went really wide up on that top corner, lost quite a few places, but still the reigning world long track champion Robert Barth, the leader from Paul Hurry, pushing hard in second place. Back to 4. Number 3, Matthias Kroger is in 5, that's the top 5 as they go to the back straight once again. Barth leads and he's pulling away from Hurry in second place. Appleton trying to close the gap in third. It's still Kroger in fourth, that's the top 4 as he lost that flag at then for Robert Barth. Well clear of Paul Hurry in second place. It's Kroger still holding at third place. Number 3, Matthias Kroger is in 5, Stephan Katt is in 7, that's the top 7. Jamie Rodgers surprises back in 8th place as the leader Robert Barth leads into that top corner. 4 lead follow time. Spectacular action for the reigning world long track champion as Robert Barth wins race number 3. Paul Hurry picks up the second place. Matthias Kroger gets the third. Matthias Kroger of course comes third. Andrew Appleton in third. Number 3. Matthias Kroger in 5th place. Jamie Rodgers eventually coming through in 7th place. Result of race 3. Win for number 4, Robert Barth. Second, number 5, Paul Hurry, and third, number 8, Andrew Appleton. 7, 3, 6, 2, and 1. Winning time 1 minute 24.25. 1 minute 24.25. Right, race 4, the World Elite All Stars. Number 9 will be Richard Smith. Number 10, Martin Williams, and number 14 will be Phil Ashcroft. On the line then for race number 4, the second heat of the World All-Stars. Who's going to make that crucial start? Jason Handley lifts out of the start, lose a few places there. They get in the back straight for the first time. We'll pick them up, enter that top. Looks like Richard all working his way through, and it's the third place. He's looking for the second place. He takes us back the line, coming off the outside. Has he gone too wide? They come by us for the first time. Jason Handley's gone through the second place. Richard Hall's in third, Lewis Denham was in fourth, Richard Smith in 5, that's the top 5 as they move in the back straight. Once again, Braidford, the surprise package in this second heat of the World All-Stars, leader from Jason Handley in second place, Richard Hall back in third, Lewis Denham in 4, Richard Smith is in 5, that's still the top 5, and Jason Handley trying to find a way through on the inside of second place on the street race, Handley trying to close the gap in second off the shoulders, Braidford going into that pitch, Braidford's got the speed, Handley trying to cut back on the inside line as they go to the back straight once again. Braidford leads him and Handley in second, these two pulling away from Hall in third, Denham was in fourth, change of Richard with 5th places as we look at that scrap at the front. Braidford still holds Handley at bay, Handley again trying to get through on the inside and move on the floor. Braidford leads him, Handley in second, Denham goes to the wall, Richard in third and Denham gets through the third place, running getting Richard all the fourth and Jason Handley's gone through on the inch of Steve Braidford leads in the back first Braidford again. You can see the gap closing as he moves into that top corner, 4 full of time, spectacular action between these two. Jason Handley didn't make the best of starts, has gone wide on that final corner, but Jason Handley wins it from Steve Braidford in second, Lewis Denham gets the third, it's tight between Paul Cooper and Richard Hall for third, then Richard Smith, then Martin Williams, and the final rider across the line is Phil Ashcroft in a spectacular race number 4. Result of race number 4, win for number 13, Jason Handley. Second, number 15, Steve Braidford. And third, number 16, Lewis Denham. 11, 12, 9, 10, and 14. Winner's time 1 minute 27.06. 1 minute 27.06.
Well, Colin was doing the interviews earlier on this morning. I was still travelling up from Kent, but when he interviewed Gary Jackson estimated his fastest speed on the circuit down the straight would be touching 80 miles an hour this afternoon. 80 miles per hour. That's faster than you're allowed to go on the motorway, and this is on grass. And believe you me, I want more than 2 flights of tyre. So I've got to turn that into the corner the way these boys do sideways. This is the Poacher 2000. It's the right-hand sidecar class. 2005. Did I say 2000? I'll cut the bit off the end. 2005 Lincolnshire Poacher. The riders are on the line. One more to come into line. That looks like Great Picard, last one on the line there. Understand orders. Rodgers right. Stakes fly, and here they come. Gary Jackson's on the outside first. Down the straight they come. Who's got the whole shot? Steve Smith from the inside looks like he's got it, but Gary Jackson gets up the extra speed on the outside and tears into that first turn in first place. It's Gary Jackson and Carl Blythe leading this Lincolnshire Poacher, an event they have won twice before. And they're right on song here this afternoon. Steve Smith tucking up there in second place. He'll probably be happy to sit in first or second all afternoon until the final. Round they come then. Gary Jackson, Carl Blythe, Steve Smith, and Carl Squirrell. Peter Lloyd and Sherry Manley. Lee Jones and Matt Winch. Ray Picard. And Kirk Picard. On the front line then, making it quite a procession at the moment. Gary Jackson, Carl Blythe, Steve Smith, Carl Squirrell, Peter Lloyd, Sherry Manley, Lee Jones, Matt Winch. 18, Ray Hillesage. Steve Smith, I dare say, he's just making a few yards. I don't think it's going to be enough to do it on one lap left to go, but he is making a little bit of ground up on Gary Jackson. Gary Jackson, Carl Blythe, Steve Smith, Carl Squirrell, Peter Lloyd, Sherry Manley, Lee Jones, Matt Winch. Another. And number 7, Ray and Kirk Picard, bringing up the rear. Last turn then for the last time. The checkered flag is ready. 23. Gary Jackson and Carl Blythe win. Steve Smith, Carl Squirrell come home in second place. Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. Eastern Centre champions Lee Jones and Matt Winch. Ray Lewis and Day another. Ray and Kirk Picard bringing up the rear. Well, I can't write this down, but the official race result was a win there for number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Pugh. Second place to number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Squirrell. Third place, number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. Fifth place, number 18, Ray Liversidge and A another. And in sixth place, number 7, Ray and Kirk Picard. The winner's time was 1 minute 48.19 seconds. 1 minute 48.19 seconds. Race 6. Look out for Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. GSXR 1000 engine. One of the very few men to come away from the might of the Yamaha R1. Rob Wilson and Ian Whale on the GSXR Suzuki GSXR 1000. GSXR 1000. Also in this one then, the local favourite, number 25, Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. 26, Reg Blackbourn and Martin Bailey. Number 30, Steph Blythe and James Orton. Number 48, Robert Winterburn and Tristan Winterburn. And number 72, John Ball and Paddy Monk. That's the lineup for race 6, coming on the line now. Bits on the line. Start man says it under orders. Red go. Here they come down the first straight. Who's going to get the whole shot? 25. Colin Blackbourn get down with the first turn first. With Rob Wilson and Ian Whale in hot pursuit in second place. Rob Wilson holding on to those tight inside lines, but Colin Blackbourn blocking his way through. Rob Wilson looks a little faster down that straight. If anything, he's coming up under challenge on the outside of Colin Blackbourn. Colin Blackbourn holding a good line, he's not going to be phased. 25, Colin Blackbourn, a full line of then the Winterburn brothers, Rod and Tristan. Martin Blaley, Stephan Blythe and James Orton, and Sean Thorpe and Paddy Monk. Oh, and Rob Wilson, as I took my eyes off him for a minute, scorches through on the inside of Colin Blackbourn, puts quite a few yards between them on that turn. And Suzuki really showing its worth here this afternoon. 24, Rob Wilson, Ian Whale, Colin Blackbourn, Paul Whitelam Jr. Rod and Tristan Winterburn in third, then a big gap back. Rob Winterburn goes through on the inside of Colin Blackbourn. Colin Blackbourn fights back, but Rod and Tristan Winterburn are pulling away slightly in that second place. Rob Wilson and Ian Whale got it all their own way on the front line. Round that pitch turn, coming down the straight now, their last lap flag is out. It's 24 Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. From 48, Rod and Tristan Winterburn in second. Colin Blackbourn, Paul Whitelam Jr. in third. Then it's Stephan Blythe and James Orton, Rich Blackbourn and Martin Bailey. And John Thorpe and Paddy Monk. Last bend for the last time in this race, and here comes Rob Wilson and Ian Whale scorching towards yet another victory in this 2005 season. Followed home by Rod and Tristan Winterburn, Colin Blackbourn, Paul Whitelam Jr. In a bit of a gap back. It's number 30. Stephan Blythe and James Orton. Rich Blackbourn and Martin Bailey. John Thorpe and Paddy Monk. Was a win for number 24, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. Second place to Rod and Tristan Winterburn, that's number 48. Third place to number 25, Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. Fourth place to Steph Blythe and James Orton. Fifth place to Reg Blackbourn and Martin Bailey. And sixth place to number 72, John Thorpe and Paddy Monk. Riders making their way to the line again then for the race 7, the third race of the sidecars this afternoon. The pace has been set. Rob Wilson setting the fastest time in the sidecars of 1 minute 46.56 seconds. And that will be in this one. This one we have Duncan Tolhurst from Patterson, John Stafford, David Williams, Rob Bradley, Shaun Simpson, Paul Whitelam, Elliott, Winterburn, Jamie Lorry and John Hiscock, Simon Wall. There they come, off the line, down the first straight. Looking for that whole shot again, and it looks like he's got the and Simon Wall, the Little Green Men, go into the lead on the first turn. South Eastern Centre champions only 2 weeks ago. Looking extremely fast here as they go up that back straight. John Horsey and Simon Wall. Holding a nice tight line, blocking the way through, but Paul Whitelam is coming through. Paul Whitelam is on the inside and Paul Whitelam goes through it. Paul Whitelam first place, John Hiscock goes down a second, Rob Bradley in third, Duncan Tolhurst in fourth. Then Chris Winterburn. John Stafford bringing up the rear. All 6 outfits going in this one. Round that turn, Paul Whitelam, the reigning Masters champion. Second in the Poacher last year to Colin Blackbourn, and looks like it's a warning shot here for all the competitors. What's happening there in second and third place? John Horsey goes a little bit wide, allows Rob Bradley to move through on the inside. Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson then up into second place. Round the pitch turn one more time, there's the last lap flag, it's Paul Whitelam. And you go, Rob Bradley. Shaun Simpson, John Hiscock. John Hiscock having a bit of a rough time with Duncan Tolhurst. Duncan Tolhurst trying to go around the outside, doesn't quite make it that time, comes back on the inside this time, comes to the front wheel up level, but not quite enough to do it. Into the last turn they go, now or never. Watch those third and fourth outfits. Paul Whitelam making it look easy with Nicky Owen in the chair, that is the winning team. Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson, John Hiscock, Simon Wall, Duncan Tolhurst, Rob Patterson, Chris Winterburn and Jamie Lorry, John Stafford, Okay, the race result was a win for number 92, Paul Whitelam and Nicky Owen. Second place going to 87, Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson. Third place was John Hiscock, 184, John Hiscock and Simon Wall. Fourth place, number 74, Duncan Tolhurst and Rob Patterson. Fifth place, number 148, Chris Winterburn and Jamie Laurie. And in sixth place, number 81, John Stafford and David Williams. It's back to Colin with the solos.
Thank you very much, Martin. Some spectacular sidecar action on this superb track. We move on to race 8 then, International Solos. A couple of programme changes. Number 23 will be John Hartley. You've probably already got it down. Number 29 is Mike Gosling. Well, we're going with race number 8, the start of the Internationals again. It looks like Daniel Winton's got the clear lead going down the back straight then for the first time they go into that top corner route, isn't it? John Hartley, in fact, has got the lead, and Tim Nobes comes roaring through on the inside line, somebody trying to follow him through. It's Tim Nobes who leads, and Thomas Michael Gosling in 7 up to 7 as they go in the back straight. Once again, that spectacular style of Tim Nobes leads clear, going down that back straight from Thomas Cooper in the second place position. Somebody's pulled out, John Hartley's pulled out, they're holding the third place position, and he's started the heats of the International Solos. It's Tim Nobes who leads it. Thomas Cooper in second place, chapter number 34 between Duncan who's then in fifth place, with Michael Gosling in sixth, leading in the back straight once again. Tim Nobes, impressive winner, first time out in this race. Looks like picking up another heat win here. He's pulling away from Thomas Cooper in second place. Tremendous scrap the third and fourth between Dean Garrett and Mark Ferry. They're shoulder to shoulder going into that top corner. As it's going on the third and Cooper in second. Still that scrap goes off the third and fourth place with Garrett and Ferry on the third and fourth. Ferry back round the outside. Garrett drives back up the inside to retake that third place. Ferry again back round the outside. Super X between the two and fourth place is first and second. Look to be settled. We look at that scrap again, half in the back straight for third and fourth places as Tim Nobes comes to the make it 2-2. Tim Nobes wins it. Thomas Cooper picks up the second place. Who's going to get that crucial third? They've been scrapping it out for complete 4 laps. It's Mark Ferry who gets the third, and Dean Garrett in 4. Craig Smith is in 5. Michael Gosling in 6th place. Result as they cross the line then for race number 8, 200 number 36, Tim Nobes. Second, number 31, Thomas Cooper. And third, number 26, Mark Ferry. Fourth, number 34. Fifth, number 21. Sixth, number 23. And seventh, number 24. Winning time, 1 minute 29.91. 1 minute 29.91. 26 gets 6. 31 gets 8. 34 gets 5. And 36 on 10 points. 34. And we go in with race number 9, the International Stars on the line again. And away we go then with race number 9. They go in the back straight for the first time. Looks like Daniel Winton work his way to field, as is Danny Stanton work his way to field. They bunch up going in to that top corner for the first time. Daniel Winton looking to come through on the inside. They come by us for the first time. It's in third place, three of us going in to that top corner. Kite leads going down the back straight once again then. It is Ickbot in second, Winton in third, Stanton's in fourth, Chilman is in 5, Taylor in 6, that's a 6, they move into that top corner. Once again, tremendous action at the front between the leading two, but it's still number 32, who has the advantage. Bradley Kite in second place, Daniel Winton third, Danny Stanton 4, Mark Chilman 5, Stephen Taylor in 6th place as they go to the back straight once again. It's still Kite going with the advantage from Hickbot trying to close the gap in second. These two pulling away from Winton in third, and Danny Stanton's definitely getting closer in fourth place. They come off that top turn once again and move on to lap 4. Kite leads it from Hickbot in second, Winton in third, Stanton puts the car in fourth, Chilman 5, Taylor in 6th, a little bit more going to the back straight, and Stanton then makes a move on the outside of that pit's corner to move through into third place, relegating Daniel Winton. The four Winston hits back going down the back straight. Is still Bradley Kite, the clear leader. Is Stanton Winston shoulder to shoulder again. That scrap for third and fourth place. Bradley Kite is using every inch of the track on that final corner. Bradley Kite wins it. So if it's up there for second, it's Stanton tight. I think Winston gets the third. From Stanton for 2 and 5. Taylor in sixth place.
Resulting of race number 9, a win for number 32, Bradley Kite. Second, number 30, Gareth Hickmott. And third, number 24, Daniel Winterton. Fourth, number 35. Fifth, number 33. And sixth, number 22. Winner's time, 1 minute 31.50. 1 minute 31.50. Points, 22, 3 points. 24, 6 points. Number 30, 8 points. 32, 10 points. 33, 4 points. And 35, 5 points. And in the previous race, number 29 had the 1 point, not number 24. And we go into the next race on the programme, which is race 10, the World All-Stars. Away in the back, Andrew Appleton goes roaring through on the inside and moving to that top corner for the first time. It is Andrew Appleton who leads coming up that first corner, bunching up for the places. Tucked in behind him as Appleton leads and then from third. Is in third. As Appleton leads have been Cooper in second. Katt is in third. Dropping out the fourth and fifth places, tucked in behind these, they move in the back straight. Once again, Appleton leads Cooper, trying to close the gap in second place. Katt has got the third place position. For Ashcroft is back in fifth place as the leaders come by us for the second time, and Appleton leads it then from Cooper in second place. Katt in third. Smith in five. As they go to the back straight once again. It is still Andrew Appleton, well clear, and Paul Cooper trying to close the gap in second place. He's still pulling away from Stephan Katt, who holds a third. Lewis coming by us to move on to lap number 4 then. Appleton leads it. Holds the third place, number 3. Most of the front through the 4 using every inch of the front end at fourth place. This is stopping in 5 as the leader, Andrew Appleton. Picked up a third place his first ride. Looks like winning race number 10. This time the second leg of the World All-Stars. It's number 8, Andrew Appleton, who's going to win race number 10. Andrew Appleton wins it from Paul Cooper in second place. Tremendous scrap going on the third and fourth places. And it is number 9 and number 6. Followed by Phil Ashcroft and Martin Sturgeon. Result then of race 10, a win for number 8, Andrew Appleton. Second, number 11, Paul Cooper. And third, number 3, Marius Rothberg. Fourth, number 9. Fifth, number 6. Sixth, number 14. And seventh, number 1. Winning time, 1 minute 25.09. 1 minute 25.09. Race 11, World All-Stars. Jamie Rodgers is number 2. Of course, you've got Martin Williams replaces Glenn Phillips. Starting race number 11, looks like Richard Orwood loops at the start there, going to the back straight the first time. Robert Barth it is, who hits the front. They go in that top corner the first time. Jason Handley hasn't made the best of starts on the inside, but Richard Orwood going in to that top corner. Oh, and as Robert Barth can out with 6 points, Robert Barth can out with 6 points. Second place, Braidford in third, Richard Orwood in third, and Robert Barth in the 6 point, leading that into that top corner, desperately battling up on the reigning world champion. That throws it wide open there as Paul Holly leads it for the closing. Jason Handley in second place. These two pulling away from Steve Braidford, who holds the third place position. It's William Leasy, but Handley's trying to close the gap and second. It's
Richard Hill's surprisingly back in 6th. Martin Williams in 7th as they go to the back straight once again. Holly still leads, he's pulling away from Jason Handley in 2nd place. Robert Barth up there again, he's back in last place. He's really motoring, but with an awful lot to do as they move on to 4 then. Holly leads, 2nd place. It's Cougar who's on to the 4th place and lost the 4. Watching 5. Hall in 6th. Williams in 7th. Barth in 8th. They go on the back straight once again. It is Paul Holly absolutely storming away the front from Jason Handley, holding that 2nd place position. Robert Barth again pulls out of a dramatic race number 11. Again Paul Holly using every inch of the track, wins it from Jason Handley in 2nd place. Matthias Kroger in 4th, and John Rodgers good run in the 4th. Steve Braidford in 5th, Richard Hall in 6th, Martin Williams in 7th place. The result win of race number 11, a dramatic race number 11. The win for number 5, Paul Hurry. 2nd, number 13, Jason Handley. And 3rd, number 7, Matthias Kroger. Right. 4th, number 2. 5th, number 15. 6th, number 12. And 7th, number 10. Winning time, 1 minute 25.06. 1 minute 25.06. John Hiscock in a 3rd first time out. The top boys seem to be out in this one in abundance. May the best crew win. Well, we don't have any information on Scott Finlayson so far, who crashed out in race 1. If we do find out anything about how he is, we will let you know. Bear a thought for him this afternoon. He's taken the ride in the ambulance. It's not a nice race to be ready. Off the line we go then, down the first straight. Who's got the whole shot? As they come down to the coming across, it's Rob Bradley. And Shaun Simpson, they get down there first. Rob Wilson in 2nd place at the moment. Carl Jackson in 3rd. Lots of points being scored here, and 1 or 2 riders taking 1 or 2 points off 1 or 2 other riders. Have you noticed that? Oh, Rob Bradley, a previous Masters champion in his own right, leading here at Wainfleet. Ahead of Ron Wilson. Second place, Winterburn Brothers got the 3rd. Gary Jackson goes down to 4th. John Hiscock in 5th. Lee Jones in 6th. Wow, those first 3 are in striking distance of each other, believe it or not. Just decided to ride a little few feet further apart than usual. Makes it very easy for us here in the commentary box. Round they come then, Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson. Robson, Wilson and Hugh Whale. Got him, Tristan Winterburn. Gary Jackson. Carl Blythe. John Hiscock, Simon Wall. Lee Jones, Matt Winch. Well, Rob Bradley looking like he's going to hold on to that victory. He comes round the turn. Last lap flag will be in front of him. In 2nd place it is Rob Wilson and Ian Whale, and making up a bit of ground in 3rd place is the Winterburn brothers. Rob and Tristan. Gary Jackson, John Hiscock. And Lee Jones. Half a lap to go in this one then. With a good lead on, it is Rob Bradley. Rob Wilson is starting to close that gap, but I think it's too late in the race now to do anything. The checkered flag is out. Rob Bradley takes his first win in the afternoon. Rob Wilson a consistent score there in 2nd place, and then the Winterburn brothers almost getting that 2nd. Gary Jackson in 4th. John Hiscock in 5th. Lee Jones in 6th place. Race result was a win for number 87, Rob Bradley and Shaun Simpson. 2nd place, number 24, Rob Wilson and Ian Whale. 3rd place, number 48, Rod Winterburn and Tristan Winterburn. 4th place to number 23, Gary Jackson and Carl Blythe. 5th place to 184, John Hiscock and Simon Wall. And 6th place to Lee Jones and Matt Winch. The winner's time, 1 minute 46.94 seconds. 1 minute 46.94 seconds.
down the straight they come in on these magnificent sidecars. Wrong way round. Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley to get down to the first turn first. They're pulling quite a few yards clear of the rest of them at the moment. Reg Blackbourn is up in a second place and really going for it here this afternoon. Down the straight they go then. Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley setting the pace in this one. Reg Blackbourn, Martin Bailey in second place. John Stafford and Dave Williams in third. Then is Chris Winterburn, Jamie Laurie, Stephan Blythe, and James Orton. And the race continues on. Very, very fast round that turn. Certainly done something that machine after the first ride, and at half distance, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley, Reg Blackbourn, Martin Bailey, John Stafford, Dave Williams, Chris Winterburn, Jamie Laurie, Steph Blythe and James Orton. I think that's Ray Pickard and Kurt Pickard bringing up the rear. Round the turn then, there they go, past the last back flag. Madley has certainly got all in the bag in this one. Valuable points being scored here. Reg Blackbourn, Martin Bailey got second place at the moment. There's some very valuable points to be had there. Looks like the Winterburn brothers in third, followed by John Stafford and Dave Williams in fourth. The checkered flag is out. There goes Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley there, first win of the afternoon. Reg Blackbourn, Martin Bailey in second, the Winterburn through in third. Then John Stafford, Steph Blythe and Ray Pickard. In race 13 for number 4, Peter Lloyd and Terry Madley. Second, number 26, Reg Blackbourn and Martin Bailey. Third place to number 148, Chris Winterburn and Jamie Laurie. Fourth place, 81, John Stafford and Dave Williams. Fifth place, number 30, Steph Blythe and James Orton. And in sixth place, number 7, Ray and Kirk Pickard. I've been rather informed that Scott Finlayson is alive and well and kicking, but his machine is not quite up to scratch. So I don't think we'll see any more of him here this afternoon, but well done. Quite a nasty tumble there, hooking up with the already fallen Shane Colvin. Shane Colvin's timing, primary belt snapped, so he lost drive, and then he lost control of the belt himself. And Scott Finlayson unfortunately caught the wreckage on his way round. Launched himself, but he's okay, nothing broken. Here they come then, the sidecar boys. Down the straight then. Colin Blackbourn that gets down to the first turn first. Big fight on here between three of them. Colin Blackbourn leading, Paul Whitelam in second, Duncan Tolhurst in third, Steve Smith in fourth. Four of the top outfits we would expect to see in this afternoon's final, taking points off of each other here in the heats. What a heat. This heat could easily have been the final this afternoon. 25, Colin Blackbourn, Paul Whitelam Jr. Not to make a mistake this time as they lead this race from Paul Whitelam Sr. and Nicky Owen. Steve Smith and Carl Squirrell. Colin Blackbourn leading then. Paul Whitelam in hot pursuit. Paul Whitelam going for the inside line, and Colin Blackbourn blocks it perfectly. Colin Blackbourn leading this one. Paul Whitelam in hot pursuit. Paul Whitelam makes the move down the outside and he gets it. Looks like the Blackbourn machine has failed. Blackbourn machine has failed. He's dropping down the line up. What bad luck there for Colin. Seems to be going again now though. 92, Paul Whitelam, Nicky Owen. 1 lap to go. Duncan Tolhurst has moved up in the second place with Rob Patterson. Then Steve Smith, Carl Squirrell. And Colin Blackbourn out with problems. Paddy Monk go by and number 18. Ray Liversidge A another. There's the checkered flag. The winner, Paul Whitelam, Nicky Owen, from Duncan Tolhurst and Rob Patterson. Steve Smith and Carl Squirrell. Colin Blackbourn pushing home. Paul Whitelam Jr. 32, John Thorpe completes race distance, as does Ray Liversidge. Official result in a moment. 14 then, the race result was a win for number 92, Paul Whitelam and Nicky Owen. Second place to 74, Duncan Tolhurst. And I'll say in a minute, Rob Patterson. Fruit Bat, they called him, Fruit Bat from Australia. Third place, number 2, Steve Smith and Carl Squirrell. Fourth place, number 72, John Thorpe and Paddy Monk. Fifth place, number 18, Ray Liversidge and Day Another. And in sixth place, pushing home, number 25, Colin Blackbourn and Paul Whitelam Jr. The winner's time was 1 minute 47.22 points in a moment.
Thank you very much again, Martin. Back on to race 15, International Solos. Good news on Scott Finlayson that the bike is badly damaged, but Scott himself is okay. So obviously very good news indeed. It was quite a nasty accident up on that top corner. International Solos. Morning on very well this afternoon. Watching everybody gets away to a clean start. It is going to the back straight for the first time. Looks like Daniel Winters in second place. If that goes in the lead, they go in the top corner for the first time. Bradley Clyde again back round the outside. These two nip and tuck coming off that top corner. But it was number 32, Bradley Clyde, who leads from Daniel Winston. Second place, they shoot up pit scorer and move to the back straight on lap number 2 then. Kite leads it, but Winter in second, Chilman in third, Taylor is in 4, Smith in 5, Gosling in 6, getting a little bit spread out now as they hit that top turn. Once again it's Bradley Kite having a superb afternoon in these International Solos. Leads Daniel Winterton, who's been in the front of the action this afternoon. Stephen Katt gets a little bit closer in 4th place in 5, Michael Gosling in 6, race 15, then the back straight on lap number 3, Kite well clear, Winterton in second, Chilman in third, Taylor again looking to close the gap on 3rd place, Mark Chilman, Daniel Winterton a little bit slower going into that top corner, Mark Chilman trying to close the gap in 3rd, as Kite leads him on the 4 then, Winterton in second, Chilman in 3rd, Taylor in 4th, Smith in 5, Gosling in 6th, then the back straight then goes to the race leader, number 32, Bradley Kite looking to pick up his second heat win of the afternoon. It's well clear now of Daniel Winterton still holding that second place. Mark Chilman can't close the gap in 3rd, still Stephen Taylor in 4th. The checkered flag out then for race number 15, it's win for number 32, Bradley Kite. Bradley Kite wins it. Second is Daniel Winterton. 3rd place goes to Mark Chilman. 3rd place Stephen Taylor. 5 is Craig Smith. And the 6th rider when he comes across the line will be number 29, Mike Gosling. Result of race 15, win for number 32, Bradley Kite. Second, number 24, Daniel Winterton. And third, number 33, Mark Chilman. Fourth, number 22. Fifth, number 21. And sixth, number 29. Winning time, 1 minute 30.72. 1 minute 30.72. Race 16 coming into line then, Tim Nobes yet to drop a point in this class. Mark Ferry's gone very well, as has Gareth Hickmott and Thomas Cooper and Danny Stanton, so very competitive. Race number 16 coming into line.
line then for race number 16. Where they going with race number 16, John Hartley's made a good start. He leads in the back straight for the first time. Danny Stander trying to work his way to the back. Where's Tim Nobes? Tim Nobes has gone through into second place. He's hit the front. He dives on into John Hartley on the entry to that top corner. Somebody follows him through as well. John Hartley went in the corner first. He's coming at 8.50. In 5, Gareth in 6, Kelly in 7. That's the 7s. They move in the back straight once again. It's Tim Nobes. And Tim Nobes is going to the back straight. He was a long way clear to front, and Tim Nobes has hit mechanical problems on that second lap. That leaves it clear now for Gareth Winterburn. And he leads in. They come by to complete lap number 2. Thomas Cooper looking for that second place. And Danny Stander on the second with Peter in third. Hartley in 6. Desperately bad luck there on Tim Nobes as Gareth Winterburn leads down the back straight once again. Danny Stander's gone through the second run again in Thomas Cooper in third.